All right, head scratcher. What can a single leader do to help or hurt a civilization? Now, we've already kind of gone over things like that. I know you all can't talk right now, but a leader can lead you to victory. A leader can help you maintain your resources. A leader can help you have law and order. A leader can also hurt you by getting you into wars that you can't handle or abusing the people, things of that nature. Next. So what are we doing? We're examining the unification of the Greek city-states and the impact of Alexander the Great on the ancient world. We're basically going to stop here with examining the unification of the Greek city-states. Next. What do we do? Why are we doing this? It's a Tennessee tested standard, but if you're watching this from out of state, it's going to match up to one of your standards. The unification of the Greek city-states would lead to combining of the ancient world civilizations. Next. So our essential question, go ahead and write this down. How was Alexander the Great able to spread Greek culture throughout the world? Now, we're going to take this one standard and we're going to do this over the course of about 4 days. I think this would be more than one standard, but it's not. So we're going to eventually get to this on the 3rd and 4th day. We're going to talk about his dad today, Philip II of Macedonia, and we're going to talk about his conquest tomorrow. And then we're going to talk about after Alexander on Wednesday and Hellenization of the ancient world, including the Jewish revolt. Next. So, after the Peloponnesian War between Athens and Sparta, the two city-states just tried to control each other. While fighting continues amongst them, a new empire called Macedonia was on the rise. Philip II begins to establish his power by conquering all of Greece. Philip is an accomplished assassin and kills off other competitors for the throne in Macedonia. He's actually captured by Thebes, and for 369 to 367, he was a prisoner there, but he learns military tactics there of the great city-states such as Sparta and Athens. He is the father of Alexander the Great. Alexander's mother, Olympias, dreams of an auspicious future for the child in her womb. Now, Olympias is a very interesting person. When one of Philip's wives, she is pregnant with Alexander, and when she begins to have birth to him, she gives birth to him during a lightning storm, a terrible, terrible storm. So what she says, and she tells Alexander this his whole life growing up, that Philip is not your father. Zeus is your father. Zeus impregnated me. That's why there was such a lightning storm when you were born. You are half God. Now, of course, we know that's ridiculous. But that she believed that, and she made him believe it. Next. So here's Macedonia. Macedonia is at the very top. Now, while Sparta and Athens were having this Peloponnesian War, and all these city-states were involved, they were not involved. They were not worn out from the Persian Wars. They were not worn out from the Peloponnesian Wars. They were fresh. They were kind of considered country bumpkins. They were not considered one of the great city-states. They were on the very frontier. And what happens is when all these get worn out, that's when Philip makes his move. Next. There's Philip. Next. Philip ruled Macedonia from 359 to 336 BC. He transformed it into a powerful military machine. He moved into northern Greece and met little resistance due to the Peloponnesian War. By 338, he had conquered all of the Greek city-states. He's the first person to do that. They had been separate. Remember, they were not united ever because of the mountains, because of the barriers and how they were so different. But they were so worn out from the Peloponnesian War that he just comes in and takes over and unites them all under the Macedonian banner, which is that banner right there. Next. Philip is assassinated by some of Alexander's friends or mentors, we're not sure. Alexander inherits the throne at the age of 20. So we're going to pause right there, so go ahead and hit stop.